What are the reasons that people stay in unhappy marriages? People tend to choose a well-known bad instead of the unknown good. We as humans like predictable situations. A lot of people are afraid of the unknown. Ending a long marriage is carrying the risk of all kinds of instability, which people try to avoid, especially in older ages. Financial dependency, emotional dependency, child, future, etc. 1. Money. The cost of divorce, alimony and/or child support, maintaining 2 households. 2. Kids. That divorce will damage them more than if they stay together. 3. Fear. Of being alone, of not being able to find someone, of starting over, of the unknown. Due to kids. Depends on the person, financial reasons, social pressure, convenience, fear, or whatever. Financial interdependence. Nice try, Melania. Rose-colored glasses or frog in boiling water.
Fear.
Fear of your partner/your partner's behavior if you say you want to end things. Fear of losing housing/financial security. Fear of the reactions of others to your failed marriage. Fear of all of the things you can't predict will happen in the future as a result of your split. Maybe fear of starting over. Some of us are just naturally unhappy people. They mostly worry what family or friends will think if they get divorced. Because the brain doesn't like change. So leaving is actually hard, and people misinterpret that information for the truth, which makes them think they want to stay. For the dogs. Financial worries seems to be the main one I see with my social group. Everything is so expensive now. Very different reasons. Had a classmate whose parents stayed married for the kids. Stay married because neither one could afford to live on their own. Some stay because their beliefs/religion is against divorce. Some because they agreed to have an open marriage. There are also those who don't want to deal with the cost and messiness of divorce. My sister and her ex-husband were separated for well over 8 years, still legally married, and live separate lives and in separate houses. They fight.
Same reason someone might stay at a bad job.
1. Financial pressure. 2. Golden handcuffs. 3. Logistical barriers. 4. Fear of the unknown. 5. Low self-esteem. 6. False hope. 7. Normalization of toxicity. 8. Sunk cost fallacy. 9. Loyalty and guilt. 10. Burnout inertia. The life they've built together being easier to keep than to divide. Not love, just logistics. The apartment, the finances, the shared social circle, the story they tell everyone including themselves about who they are together. I've seen people stay because the alternative requires them to explain it to everyone they know, and that's a different kind of exhausting. Some people stay because leaving requires a version of themselves they haven't built yet. Which reason do you think is actually most calm? If you are unhappy, only you know the reason why you are unhappy. Different people have different reason. What's your reason? Lady in my arms and a legit doesn't believe in it morally. Hates her husband and they have no romance to anyone's knowledge. Will not leave or cheat on him for religious reasons. As an atheist, I respect it. She's living what she preaches. She's in her mid-60s too. She's a sweet and kind person as well. Never know a single person to say a bad word about her.
Money.
Their finances are too entangled, and they can't afford to leave. Some couples learned to just live with their unhappiness and distract themselves with their hobbies or whatever. Financial constraints. I actually don't understand why people are quick to divorce and not work on their problems and relationships. Communications. They would prefer to stay rather than start all over again, plus fear of being alone, maybe?